Evening, everybody. This is Dr. Hack, and we are going to build an opening today. And then we are going to use that opening to beat somebody down. I hope. Right. So the tools I'm using to do this, if you'd like to do it yourself, which I do encourage you to do, are on leechess.org. And this is just a study that I've created, brand new. You go to the Learn tab at the top, you look for the word study, you click on it, you look for a plus sign, you make yourself a study, and you're here looking at the screen that I'm looking at. Now I have opened a database here. There's a book in the bottom left that you can push to see all the masters that games that they've imported, and there's about 2 million some. And these are all the amateur games that are on leechess.org. Billions and billions of games. Right. So I'm more interested in the amateurs for this build because I just want to know what their top responses are going to be. I want to over-prepare for them because that's who we're going to play today. And I'm going to build an opening surrounding the d4 move. And I think when I look at this and I see they've got 3 main responses. Now, I don't want the ones that when they trail off. I don't care about these little ones. When we do this work down here, that will be polishing our opening. They'll be making sure we have an answer for every response. Right now, we just want to build the openings. We just want maybe the top. We'll take the top 2 even. D5 and knight F6. And there they are. They're in our database up here. Okay. And so after the knight comes out, I could do the work for a London system. That's been done before, right? Rebuilding it yourself is critical to your advancement. So if I was going to play the London system, I would want to build myself out a London system and pick moves that I liked. I could play a Queen's Gambit. I'm not going to do that either. We're gonna build an opening surrounding this Trompowsky idea, which is brand new back in the early 2000s. So maybe 20 years old, this opening with this theory. Pretty new. And what I want to know again are the top moves for black, and I see that they do go way down here. Now we've got 4 ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and we're going to travel down that other branch first, and we're going to see if there aren't less ideas here. There are about the same number of ideas. Great. Okay, well, let's just go ahead with this one then. Because if he brings the knight out, I think we're going to do the same thing we do in the other one, which is we're going to take it. Because I have an idea in mind to build this around. And he could take it back either way, I suppose. The idea I have in mind to build this is I think that this bishop is gone. Well, I know that bishop is gone. But I think that this bishop up here is going to be very powerful then. And so what I want to do is I want to place my pawns onto the black squares so this bishop doesn't have anywhere to play. And that's going to be my opening idea. And we're going to see if we can't get any good games out of it. So now I want to play. This is very tempting, isn't it? I want to play. I mean, you see these big black bars. That means that black's winning half the games, but there's only 30 games. And I have a feeling that some of these games are going to transpose into these games. So I'm not too worried about the move order, but I'm really tempted to play this first. The amateurs are all playing E3 as well. We're going to go ahead and play G3. Just because it should be a little bit different than what people are expecting. And I imagine that most people are going to want a castle early. And so this bishop to D6 move is showing up there. It's kind of showing up at the top here, but again, we're running out of games. So this is going to be less and less useful to look over here. We'll glance back once in a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this one first. And let's not develop the bishop, right? Let's keep on with my idea. My idea is to put the pawns on the black squares. More masters are showing up now. And let's go ahead and castle. And let's go ahead with my bishop now. Because I think the knight wants to be over here. Yeah. Okay. And that's attacking a pawn. We get a little bit of initiative. So he's going to have to defend it. Now let's go. He's only got 2 ways to do it. And let's just assume that C6 is the one they're going to pick because look, 72% of people agree. They're just going to play this. And once in a while, they're going to really goof it up. Wow. More than once in a while, they're really going to goof it up. Okay. Right. So we defended the pawn. The knight comes out. And I think from here, I don't want to put any more moves into my opening. I want to look for ideas now. And I don't want to get amateur ideas. Are there any master games left? There are. And I want to pick one from a very high-rated player and see how they won their game. So I want somebody who won as white. How about this one? And let's just cite the game, and then we'll go check it out here. Okay, here's the game. And we're just going to glance through. He went e3 first, but it transposed, huh? Okay. Now it's very tempting to play a move like h3, isn't it? Look at what he didn't do. But these pawns, they need to stay fighting that guy. So he's going to move the queen. How interesting. Oh, and he took it anyways. Okay. Now we've got an opposite bishop middle game. And he's going to try to beat him in an opposite bishop middle game. You know, when you think about what openings and what middle games kind of are what their flavor is, this one's very spicy. Because you, as white, have control of 32 squares that your opponent does not. And he has control of 32 squares that you do not, because he's got an extra guy on that color and you've got an extra guy on this color. And so the middle game is going to be very, very feisty, where we're going to be attacking things and trying to pry open lines. In the end game, an opposite color bishop tends to draw, right? In the very end of the game with just the bishops left, that tends to draw more often than not, but not the middle game. Don't get those confused. This one, the flavor is spicy. Okay. And he's not going to trade queens. I see maybe he wants to make a kingside attack. Not sure. And this is fine, right? Our king can walk a little bit. And now he wants to trade queens. That's very interesting that he chose to do it this way. Look at the color that the pawns are on right now. Amazing, right? This guy clearly knows that this guy is the fight. He's got to fight him. Wow, he's offering queen trades all over the place now. Okay. And we have to get through somehow. He's chosen the queenside activity. Sure. He's chosen queenside activity with his rooks are aimed at the correct place. That is a spicy move. Why did he do that? Well, that one is under attack, so it must be done with something. Must be done with this one. And I suppose this one's also under attack a few times. Don't forget we have the bishop on that color. So maybe he's got it worked out where he's not losing a pawn here. I do not. I didn't look at this long enough. I don't get it. Aha, he's won this one now, huh? And he also won the a-pawn. Well calculated, Grandmaster. Well done. Okay, so he got all the pawns off, and he's got the only passed pawn left, and he's got an extra pawn. That's pretty good. Pretty good. It's funny how sometimes the better players, the worst players force moves, right? And the better players play around those forced moves to improve their stuff while they're getting around it. So he didn't force the trade of rooks. He did something different. He brought his king back and played around those forced moves. It's just incredible when you kind of realize that's what's happening. Now we have a rook aimed at a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, now this is weak and this is weak. Okay. Wow. The knight is going to tip the scales. This is going to be a win if it gets here. Knight retreats, sure. Only bishops left. Okay, so we're making our way to that moment when things are drawish. So how does he win? Oh, he checkmates him. That's amazing. You see that? The king's completely in a mating net and there's no check to get out of it. You've studied checkmating with me, guys. Come on, you see that. He can't move anywhere. This check is going to be winning the game. Wow, What a game. Okay, so bishop of opposite color, middle game, is a thing that we can aim for. Love it. Good. Let's get back to our study. So we have an idea, and we've seen now somebody very, very good at this game do that for us. Perfect. Let's get back to this. So if he plays knight to f6, we're definitely going to take that. We're going to play that idea. What if he plays something else? What if he plays h6? We are going to not go into the London system. That would be mainline London. We're going to go here. And I suppose since he did this, he's going to play g5, although he could not. If he plays the knight out, we're still going to take it. Same idea. Okay, so let's go g5 then. And let's play bishop g7, because that makes sense for him to do that now. And what are we going to do on this one? What's our idea? Okay, here's the idea that I'm having. Now, whether this works or not, we still have to try it. You know, we have to make this thing, and we have to try it a few times and polish it up. But I think what I'm going to do here, because this pawn is on g5, I think I'm going to switch gears. I'm going to play a kingside attack. So I think I'm going to look for this h4 move sometime down the road. Not yet. I'm not that kind of player that will just throw the things at the kingside before anything's developed. I need my pieces out. So I am definitely going to stick with this e3 idea. Looks like everybody's doing it too. Develop first. Ask questions later. Okay. Everybody's trying c5 here. That's kind of a weird move to me. Oh no, I guess maybe it's not weird. Okay. So let's go with it. And I think definitely c3, because remember the black square thing, still valid. Although this guy's still on the board. We could do something different here. You got to use our brains a lot when you're building these things. Especially when you get something that's weird. Like a pressure on this down here. I think I'm very interested in this knight coming to c3 here. So I think we're going to play it this way. Now, I don't know, again, anything about this. So we're going to ask our grandmaster friend here. International master friend this time. European Championships. We are going to see what he did. Sigh. C'est la vie, right? Too bad. So black is playing a game where his c4 pawn is explosively placed badly because it's on c4. And we're gonna, with black, this bishop is in the wrong place to take any advantage of any dark squares. And so we're probably going to be able to attack this very early on, I would think. And so that's what he does. Yeah. That's just too bad. Okay. There's some kind of tactic going on here that makes this work, because we do see like how difficult this is if the queen were to take down here, right? I suppose you would take, and then maybe this knight does something good. Why didn't he do that? Always important to understand. Oh, he's not even gonna... Why is that a good move? Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Okay, let's just go with this. This is why computers are... Okay, so we win a whole rook is why this was good. He's not going to do that. Nobody's going to do that in their right mind. Okay, cool. Wow. Oh, this is on. I want that on. And he's going to play h4 just like we were. Okay, good. It's good we're on the right track. Uh-oh. Yep. Okay. Yep, knight e2. That's what we were going to do. Yep. Wow. Look how bad those pawns are. And his next move is going to be bishop takes knight, rook takes knight, rook takes bishop, and 4 checks. He just outclassed him. Wow, blasted him off the board. Okay, well, a lot of the ideas that we were thinking about he used, so that's good. Very good. So we are going to go ahead and play this move. And I think we're going to go with the idea that we're going to put pressure here. Good stuff. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Okay, good. So let's go back. So what happens if he goes now knight here? The only difference, right? These other moves, if he plays d5, we can transpose directly. If he plays h6, we can transpose directly, although I think I'll take it. But if he plays this move, we can't transpose directly. So this is the important one then. And we're going to not go into the London again. This will be London system area. We're going to go this way. And that means that he can anchor the knight, he can attack the bishop again, and he can play c5. This puts us back into our kingside attacking ideas, right? We're going to play h4 later because there's a pawn on g5. That's what's going to trigger our ideas. So let's not look at that one. Let's look at this one maybe. Wow. Let's make a place for our bishop to hide. Look at that. Now we're playing this like a Kamach. And when I say Kamach, I mean part of a queen's gambit. I'm not going to go show it, I guess, not right now. And I'm probably not even pronouncing it right. It's Kmoch if you want to look it up. Right. This is different than everything that we've done so far because since we put that pawn onto a white square, we can no longer cover the black squares, and therefore we can no longer take the knight. So I'm going to back up because that's so different than what we've done so far, and I'm not going to do that. I am going to play this move instead, simply so that we can keep our ideas together. And let's play another move for black. Can't move this pawn. Is it g6? What are the amateurs doing? They're just trading the knight. Okay, that makes sense. Let's play bishop f5 or trade the knight. Now I want to see this because I want to know if my next move is even in the database. I want to play the bishop here and let him take it. Somebody tried it. Good for them. Very similar to a Shirov idea in a different opening. Nobody's done it in the Masters either. I mean, I want to know if this is actually decent. So I'm actually going to use a computer here to make sure my tactics are not completely bonkers. And I kind of knew it wasn't going to like it because I wasted a turn and lost some time. But I didn't lose like 2 points of material, right? So I'm really interested in doing this because I think they're going to take it. And I think if they take it, then I'm ahead. I think this is one of those times when 2 plus 2 equals 5. Because we get the open file and we get the pawns under the right color, right? Black, black. And the computer can't see that far ahead for strategy purposes, so I'm not worried about the negative 0.4. That'll come around. I like this idea. We're gonna go with this, and we're gonna play, e3. We're gonna get the bishop developed somewhere. We'll get the knight developed somewhere. Maybe the knight will go here, actually. I like it. We're gonna go with this. Cool. Okay, what else do we have if he plays this one? Now, when I see all the overlapping ideas, I see f3 can be played. Remember, we didn't play that last time, so we're not going to play it this time. Knight d2 is overlapping as well, same as last time. So let's go ahead and play our overlapping idea from last time. Because if he should play d5, hey, we're kind of transposing a little bit. Ooh. Is there something we can do, bringing the pawn into e4 and then attacking it there? Ooh, I wonder. I wonder if that could be good. You know, because with this here, if I should castle kingside, let's say, put a rook here, that would allow me to kind of make a big attack on this square. Right? Because if we lever this open, the rook will always open on this file. And if he tries to defend it, he's going to pull this pawn off of that anyways, which will make the rook and bishop able to go through there too. And the queen's there too, and there's no knight. Okay, I'm changing gears here. Let me go back to that other line for a second. Where was it? We played this one, and I went knight to d2. And he plays a move, whatever that move may be. Right? We play bishop here. Ah, that's why. It's good. It's good, guys. So if we take this, he's going to take it with the bishop now, and he's not going to put a pawn there to make our attack on this work later. So now we are still going to stick with our bishop g3. That's why, because the bishop came here. Now what would happen if he had played a different move, like say this one? Now I think I will absolutely take it. And I think I'll be happy about it, because later on I can make such a big kingside attack. Okay, wow, okay, good. Good ideas to have. Okay, we're coming close here. I think we're about ready to try this, as a matter of fact. Yeah, because we've got these two lines kind of worked out. All right, guys, wish me luck. Here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's do it with casual, and let's play. We have to play white in 5 minutes. Sounds good. Let's see if anybody picks our game. If nobody does for a while, I'll fast forward until we get one. Aha. And he played something weird. Perfect. Oh, he played d5. Now we're good, right? Okay, and we're just going to develop this one, because we don't want to play g3 unless he lets us take his knight. Okay, now we've got exactly the game that we studied in our opening book. Perfect. I love it. Am I going to let him play this? I think I am. I think I'm just going to develop here. Okay, just fine. And we know we're going to play c4 later. And he hasn't played his bishop out to here yet. Anybody else getting ideas here? I have this queen to d3 thought from one of the games, but that was when he put the bishop on g4. Let's go ahead with it, because it helps c4. Yeah, so he's planning to put the bishop here, which is fine. Okay. So we know he's going to do that. I think we're going to play e4 when he does. He's really neglecting his king. We're going to probably bust through the middle really quick here. We can also consider this move as a queen move after he comes here. But I think e4 is most likely going to happen. Okay, he hasn't yet. I see, he's trying to make it so that I can't. He's really neglecting his king. I think we're going to go now. I don't think we need to wait anymore. But this is looking super strong. His king's just in the middle. Wow. Can I go with c4 as well? I think I can. Now, is my king going to get loose if I do that? I think that's the answer. That's the question, right? Because the reason why we're putting this on a black square. Also, f4 is an idea. I'm going with the idea that I'm going to open his king and try to play through the middle. And we're going to play c3 and not c4. I wonder if he's getting worried yet about his king. You think? He's really working on this, isn't he? Okay. Let's just, you know, let's make him get nervous a bit. Aim stuff at his king. Wow. Surprising, isn't it? All right, well, if we do that, we're going to help him. Let's not help him. I would bring the knight out if I were him. And after I play here, he might have to take it. We'll see. He played the knight to a weird spot. Okay. He did take it. And now we're back to even ground with the pieces, but I have the better bishop. So now we're just on an opposite king's. Ooh. When he gave me the pawn. Okay, I'll take that. Open file to the king, right? So I did that. Can't move his queen because I will absolutely do stuff. Oh, that's a good move. Huh. Well done, sir. Okay, well, sometimes you got to give something. He doesn't have anywhere else to go, so he's going to take the pawn. Which is why I pre-move that. And then I'm going to get checked a whole bunch, and maybe I'm going to get checkmated. We'll see. Yep, we'll see. How do I not get checkmated here? Check, checkmate. I could try with this one, then I think it's only a draw by rep. I could try taking the bishop, but it just isn't good enough. Whoa. That's not what I thought he was going to do. It's the only move. Yeah. I think we do it with this one, though. I mean, we didn't lose, did we? Except on time. I don't know what he's going to do. I can't even predict. Probably this check. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Draw by rep. Should use less time doing that, huh? Whoa. That was a good sequence. I think, I mean, he's got this guy now, right? In this attack. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, oh, can't believe he gave me that. Oh, gosh. I got so lucky. Oh, I got so lucky. Okay, well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Come on, run. Just play. 15 seconds. Who? Threatening mate. You must check. Yep. Ooh. Play a move, quick. Okay, good. Queen dislodged. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, dang. Guys, we did it. We've accomplished the impossible. How did we do? It's about what I thought it looked like. That's brutal. Oh, okay. But for a first opening, right? And we hung even with him, and we played our ideas, and he just played insanely well, right? Just very, very well. Yeah, I thought the knight should go somewhere else. Okay. Oh. Oh. Wow. Can't believe it. He played the best move, and it was a weird one. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have thought harder on that. I don't know. Because this defense of this move, probably should have seen that coming. Why did I take that? Oh, I was going to attack the king side with this move. I was hopeful that my king would be safe long enough, and it was not. Oof. Oh, I don't know what I pushed there, but we were chased around like madmen, and then he gave it to us in the end. He was winning the entire time. I can't believe it. Yeah, that was a really good sequence, and I really like that he took the piece and tried to win. But I wish that he had taken the whole piece. You know. Yeah. Well, I wish he had taken the whole piece. Isn't this better? It's not. I mean, in 10 seconds, try to look at this and figure it out. Why doesn't that win? I thought that's what he was up to when he did all this, right? It looked like he was just, finding this tactic with the removing of the defender. Clearance. I don't know what you call it. That one. Huh. Well, you guys take care. This is Dr. Hack, and I have rambled long enough.